Missed rows on True TV, 76,000. I said this last time. Shout out to Mrs. Me Too.
The reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
The Bayou Barbie, a ratings magnet and the future face of women's basketball, was once crowned by Angel Reese, but now she is seeing the fall of her kingdom.
Just when you thought ratings for Unrivaled could not get any lower, America sends a clear message. Actually, America sent them a clear reminder. We're not interested in watching pretend basketball.
How did the most anticipated rookie in the WNBA go from selling out stadiums to being completely shunned by her own Chicago fans?
Isn't it Angel Reese that said, people are tuning in for her? Not just that one girl, but people are tuning in for her too. And that she was part of the reason that we had to write.
Reese brazenly said a few months ago that they were also keeping an eye out for me. However, Chicago supporters are fed up with a series of violent games and explosive incidents.
Angel Reese might be well known. Angel Reese may be a star on social media, but there's a huge difference between a star and a draw. The truth is, Angel's
journey from LSU champion to WNBA star hasn't gone as planned. Despite being picked with very high hopes, the criticism is growing as Lexi Hull is benched, rookie teammate Kate Martin is ridiculed, an opponent Caitlin Clark is constantly brought up.
Lexi Hull, Indiana Fever saved their ass. But that's not the point. It's funny how that works. When Angel is sidelined, and the focus isn't on her, look at me, her teams, generally speaking, actually get a victory. Why doesn't this tell anybody anything?
Her last game at prime time. Only 89,000 people watched, a disastrous decline from her debut. The Angel Reese effect is being referred to negatively on social media.
The individual star power doesn't seem to be drawing crazy. This doesn't seem to be changing anything. Because the Phantom, with or without Sabrina, gets same interviews. The Rose with Angel Reese are the least viewed team in the league. They are, or at least one.
Fans are criticizing her defensive attitude and social media shenanigans over her actual performance. And hashtags like #BenRY and Boycott Chicago Sky are trending.
You gotta be completely honest here. It is a league first and foremost, and the most important thing is that the league long term is going to be profitable, or at least it looks like it has the potential to be. Otherwise, once that TV deal is done in 3 years, it's over. And right now, this has not been the greatest look in the world.
Angel's public feuds, which have included making fun of Caitlin Clark on screen and running afoul of luminaries like Sue Bird, have alienated fans. But this boycott could be her worst nightmare yet.
Specifically has been brutally exposed, and her own fans have stopped watching her in this thing. They have stopped watching. How do you know? 89,000 viewers last Saturday when she was on TV. 89.
With over 2 million people watching her feverish debut, her fiercest competitor, Caitlin Clark, is breaking viewing records and making Reese's 8-9K seem insignificant.
The Rose and Lunar Owls game had 89,000 people. There were less than 100,000 people watching this game. I mean, that is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Like, this was a game where Angel Reese played. She is supposed to be the biggest draw.
After being picked behind Ree as a nobody, Kate Martin is now surpassing her in a matter of minutes. Yes, fan favorite polls and hustle.
Battle between Dejanay Carrington and Angel Reese barely broke 75,000 viewers. 76,000 viewers? Are you kidding me? Are you shitting me right now? And tell me again how you're moving the needle. I kid you not. If Caitlin Clark would have played in that game, they would have got 500.
In that game. They would have received 500,000 if Caitlin Clark had participated. Angry and frustrated, Reese went live to lash out at detractors, telling phony admirers to stay at home.
It's not just my calculations. Headline of the Sports Business Journal, Unrivaled averaging 204,000 viewers to date. Monday night, there were 2 more games broadcast on TNT. The first game was between the Vinyl and the Phantom. Interesting choice of words, Phantom. It perfectly describes their ratings. Their audience is a ghost. They literally cannot find people willing.
The WNBA is rushing behind the scenes. The league has only received 204,000 views on average this season. According to sources who spoke to Sports Business Journal, endangering future TV contracts, Ree was unable to get 100,000 views. Tell me once again how everyone is listening in. The world will undoubtedly be watching on June 8th.
Reese failed to break 100,000 viewers. Now tell me again how...
Angel Reese was expected to save women's basketball only a few months ago. She enters the court today to see rows of vacant chairs and alcohol. Fans are starting a startling boycott, turning off their TVs and leaving venues. What went wrong? And why did Angel Reese suddenly lose it with everyone?
When Angel Reese shot that deep 3, there was 10 seconds of silence after the air ball. No one knew what to say. It's completely fine to say, I like the confidence. Probably a bit too far for Angel Reese. I like the confidence in her shooting it though. Like that is...
This is the tale of how the self-described Bayou Barbie, the most anticipated rookie in recent memory, may have set off one of the largest fan revolts in WNBA history, raising concerns about the league's future as a whole.
Where she lined up for that wide open top of the key 3 and then airballed it. Holy crap, the fallout from that is still ongoing right now.
By outdoing Katie and Clark on the largest platform, Angel Reese garnered headlines and established herself as the new face of women's basketball. Magazine covers, rap cameos, and Nike partnerships.
Not one individual player that has benefited more from Unrivaled than Kate Martin. Look, Kate Martin was somebody that came into the WNBA and nobody thought she was going to make the Las Vegas Aces roster. Like, the Las Vegas Aces drafted 3 players. Obviously, Liz Kitley was injured. Everyone thought Liz Kitley's probably going to go and make that Vegas team eventually. And a lot of people thought Deasia Fair was going to make that team. But Deasia Fair gets cut, Kate Martin makes the team, and within 5 games...
All of a sudden, there were no fans. They were leaving.
Angel Reese got a little bit of her own medicine last night from Kate Martin. Now, she flopped around on the ground like she's LeBron's play cousin out there, because we know he's the ultimate.
Her game's viewership plummeted below 100,000 as she sat on the bench. Ratings increased. This league is not the place for Angel Reese.
Showing Angel Reese how it's done. It was an awful game for Angel Reese.
In addition to losing games, Angel Reese is also losing the story. Fans say she is all talk and no substance, and she is benched for industrious underdogs like Kate Martin and Lexi Hall. Additionally, Reese's 89,000 views seem completely inconsiderable considering that Caitlin Clark attracts 2.1 million people every game.
Angel Reese does not belong in this league. Angel Reese, this league is a paycheck.
Perhaps when she airballed her deep 3 in slow motion, a la Caitlin Clark, the audience did not jeer, they just stopped. That miss has come to represent all of Angel Reese's problems this season.
Aces and Rose was Kate Martin versus Lexi Hall. We know who those fans were there to watch. It was Kate Martin versus Lexi Hall. We can be honest here. That was the matchup that people wanted to see. And in fairness, some people want to see the Kate Martin versus Angel Reese matchup. But like, the people out there watching them were there specifically to watch that matchup.
Similar to how you begin to watch against her. Caitlin Park will be discussed here for years to come. Just as that girl can as Reese struggles, and players who were formerly seen as nothing are now becoming favorites. Once predicted to be cut, Kate Martin is now a starter who is outperforming Reese and making more headlines.
Incredible. She's got range that you have to pick her up basically as soon as she crosses the half court line, because she's dangerous from everywhere. Like, you're watching shooting against her, like, Caitlin Clark's going to be in that conversation here for years. Not like that girl.
The noise is getting to the task. During a heated Instagram live, Angel eventually lost it and said that false followers should remain at home. But that's precisely what's taking place. Crowds at home are becoming smaller.
Take no days off over here, folks. We take no days off over here. Caitlin Clark in the gym, of course, getting in some work on her birthday. The job is...
Therefore, everyone believes that the arena is a private setting. In private, league leaders acknowledge that the Reese strategy has not worked. With an average audience of just 204,000, TNT is far below the minimum number of viewers required to get a 2027 renewal pact. Did we bet on the wrong star? Is the question everyone is asking.
Y'all's attendance situation, it doesn't look great. It comes across looking terrible on. It's a pretty poor looking product on television from an attendance standpoint. Like what they should have done, pulled an AEW here, put a bunch of seats back here and packed everybody on this one back side so everybody thinks the arena is...
Destiny is presently arranging a retaliation matchup. She will face Caitlin Clark once again on June 8th. Does Angel find redemption in the eyes of the world? Or does this boycott end up being permanent?